Hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me on day 7 of riding a Honda Monkey bike all the way around the UK. We set off in Hunstanton on the east coast. We've gone all the way up to the top of Scotland and round and down. We've had a few problems with the bike. We've had places to visit. But we've ended up today right near Loch Ness and we've managed to get the bike sorted. And my big plan today is to get back into England. If that's at all possible, that's my goal, that's my positivity, that's where I want to be. But every day has been absolutely nuts. Something's gone wrong or something's happened. So who knows what today is going to bring. But shall we get on with this? Cue the intro.
This adventure is supported by Kais Heated Apparel, Gerbin Road Skin Motorcycle Wear, keeping you toasty and safe throughout your adventures.
So currently we are here in Scotland and our plan is to head down Fort William, all this through here, down to Loch Lomond. That's just my first waypoint, as my first goal. Then obviously head down here, hopefully catch a ferry, and then continue down and continue down. Where are we going? All the way down here. And I really want to get to the Lake District today, but I think it's an unrealistic goal. But that is my current plan of events, is to come down, and end up somewhere down here in a day on the monkey bike. Well, here we go. Let's do more miles than a crazy person. Okay. Come on, monkey, let's see how good you are now, because you've obviously had a soaking tonight. She fired up alright, she did cut out and then she revved up again, so could be nothing. It could be something. But sounds like it's doing alright. We won't know until we give it some oomphy beanage. Sounds alright in the minute. Oh, that's good. Having the monkey bike fixed yesterday, because the monkey bike basically cut out on me, had a lack of power. Found a garage that managed to change the HT lead and the spark plug cap, and hopefully that's all it was. After days and days of getting soaked and the amount of miles I've done in the gunk, so I'm hoping that's going to sort it all out. Time will tell, but right now it's miles per miles. Like I said, big day for me, I think, in the saddle, if I can pull it off, and that gets me kind of a little bit in my head back on track in regards to where I want to be. So if I hit the Lake District, then the next day I can be in Wales. I know this is all probably hopes, dreams and wishes, but I've got to ride around the UK, but I've also got to do my best to get around in a decent amount of time, because like I said, I've run out of money before probably I run out of time. But either way, I need to go and do it. So this is what we're talking about now. This is some big mileage, some big distance, and a lot of hopes and dreams. Oh, come on baby, let's get some mileage on. I feel like now we're on day 7, I'm kind of like, I don't know, distance fit. Clearing like 200 plus miles a day is not bad on a 125. In my head I always thought we'd be doing 300, maybe even hitting the 400 at times, but obviously not up in Scotland. It wasn't happening, and there's probably silly goals to try to achieve, but it's good. The bike is good, the views are still good. Let's see if we can get out of Scotland. If not, another night in this beautiful part of the world. Who can moan about that, eh? Let's go. Well, we've just done probably 5 miles. It's pulling well. There's a real headwind, so it doesn't feel as quick as it is. But according to Gaz that's following me in the van, I'm doing about 51 miles an hour. And to be fair, in this headwind and rain, because it's hitting against me. It's probably fine, it's just paranoia. But I thought I'd pull in, because the one thing I forgot when we pulled off is check the oil, and because I'm obviously burning oil, I was like, the last thing I want to do is not do it early and risk it for a biscuit, because I'm done with that. It needs doing. So that's what we're doing. Literally just put a little bit in it, topping it up, firing it back up and heading down. But look where we are. I mean, we're where?
Spean Bridge we're going to.
We're going to Spean Bridge. Oh, to a cafe. We're going to a cafe. It's like having like a minder. So look at that beautifulness. Massive lock going out to sea. I don't know where it goes, to be honest with you, but it's good. So we're going to a cafe for some breakfast. Is there anywhere you don't know?
Not really.
How do you know all these places?
Memory, mate. We went to
I don't even know where I am. I wouldn't even know. I would know I'm still in Scotland, obviously, but that's as far as I know. And I know we've gone Inverness.
We're on the A82.
That's not Loch Ness there.
No, that's Loch Oik.
That's Loch Oik.
Yeah.
What, so someone got really angry and oik and called it a loch?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Commando Memorial, where you probably want to stop, take photo.
Yeah.
And then straight after that, cafe, breakfast.
Sweet. Right, back on road to cafe, some food. Let's go. Well, I'm putting my Kais heated gloves on and my jacket on just the minimum setting, because this headwind is quite chilly. I'm alright, to be fair, with just the gloves on and stuff there, because they're quite really well insulated. I'm not cold, but then I'm like, why am I riding along when I can be in like uber comfort? Because it's a game changer. Putting heated gear and switching it on is a game changer, and I'm just like, you don't need to feel a little bit chilly or just not perfect. Just switch the gear on, and that's what this Kais stuff does. All the free settings on the gloves. I've got medium setting. I'll probably have to turn them down in a minute. Get my hands nice and warm. Jacket on minimum. It's just that nice little bit of sort of warmth when it's a bit rubbish like this. And I wouldn't even know then that it's, you know, quite cold. I'd generally be like, oh, it's alright, get off the bike, and then when you turn it off, you spend a half an hour or so off the bike, you realise actually it's bloody cold out there. Right, here we go then. Let's get to cafe and have myself some breakfast, fuel up. Big mile day. It's become a challenge for me, this has, I think, as many miles as I can possibly do in rubbish weather today, unless something goes wrong. And of course it won't go wrong, because there's always a solution, and so far that's been proven. Right, big miles, anchor down, say the word woosa and be chilled. Let's go. Gaz,
Yeah.
do I look sexy?
You always look sexy, pal. Even when you went through. And I was wrong. It's my lock, that. Loch Garry.
Loch Garry! Yeah. Loch Garry!
Come over the bridge, haven't we?
There we go. I shouldn't have shouted down the microphone. I just shouted down the microphone now. That's to make Loch Garry. Yeah. Sir, after you. You're in the Mert, you're posh. It'd be wrong not to stop at such a place. And I would love to be able to get the camera out and film this properly. But when it's raining like this, the one thing I know is if I take that camera off, you'll have no audio. If I get my other camera out, it's not waterproof, my favourite vlogging camera, the Pocket 2, and I don't want to lose that. But I think, and I hope, the GoPro shows you how important this is and how cool it is. The war took a lot of lives for a lot of people. It's always wrong if you don't put yourself down on one knee and salute those people. Everyone knows the history of the Second World War, so I'm not going to tell it to you. What a monument. All of you. As always, boys, salute you. Well, I promised myself that I'd get myself whiskey from somewhere in Scotland. I haven't done it. This is the Whiskey Centre, and apparently it's kid friendly. So I'm going to see if I can just quickly pick myself up a little whiskey, so it works out. We'll see how it pans out. Because I want to pick up a little proper Scottish whiskey. Oh. Morning. Sorry, that's
Not much of a day for being on a plane.
Huh?
Not much of a day for
No, yes, so the headphones were talking to me then. Yeah, no, it's I'm riding around the whole of the UK, so I've got loads of miles to do and I'm just getting soaked and soaked and soaked. I just want a little bottle of whiskey, that's all I want. I just want, it's just for, I'm a YouTuber, so it's more for like the vlog. So I thought I want a proper little whiskey that I can, because I've not done it, I keep telling myself I'm going to stop at somewhere to get one. I saw this place, like, I'm going to stop.
That is Sinclair Miniatures.
That's perfect.
Delivery at the moment.
Do you? I don't really know a lot about whiskey either. What's probably really crap, but which one's a good one, or a funny one?
That's a very popular one. So we've got it set out here for the big bottles and stuff. So these are your smoother tasting ones, and the further on you get, smokier.
That's quite funny though, isn't it? I'm thinking one that's more funny.
Those are blended whiskies. So if you're like a bit of a connoisseur whiskey, those are more like novelty sort of things. So
Right, okay, I'll get that one then.
where I'm going?
Yeah. You know what you're talking about, I don't. 10-year-old. I think he said single malt Scottish whiskey. Hey, there's a geared up for the big bottles. There's no way I'm going to be drinking a big bottle. I'm going to sample this in a bit. It's going to happen. I wanted to go to like a proper place where they make it and stuff, but I've already kind of ridden through nearly every one in the pitch black. Where can I put this where it's safe? Like golden nectar. I will sample it. Let's put it in here in case it does smash. Not that it's going to make much of a difference. Let's, do you know what? Let's pop it. I'm going to regret saying this, aren't I? And let's not pop it where my drone is. That is a really silly idea, isn't it? It'll be fine. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. If not, I'll have the best smelling back box in the world. Right, bottle of whiskey done. More miles. Let's do this. Well, a cheeky little fuel stop, but I've got out and I've ripped my waterproofs earlier. I'm gutted. So we've just bought some Gorilla Tape. I'm going to get Gaz to try and dry the back of my leg, just the back of my leg. And we're going to try and tape it up with this Gorilla Tape, stop it from splitting anymore, and hopefully make it watertight. I'm gutted because these waterproofs they've given me are so good. Foot on there? Look at that service. And by the way, look, they're ripped really bad at the back. It's such good blinking waterproofs, but we're going to fix them with good old Gorilla Tape, as it apparently sticks to everything.
I hope it sticks to wet waterproof.
Yeah, of course it does. It's Gorilla Tape. And we're then getting back on the road.
Well, one way to find out.
And I'm filming everything with my GoPro and my helmet on because it is literally everything's so wet. It's gutting, so I want to get off and camera out, but it is life. Here we go.
See if it sticks now. Pull it tight, or something, just an effort. You go up and hit that good. Right, we're just going to have to bodge it and see if it sticks. Ah, yeah, I'll just wrap it that way around.
Gorilla Tape. Sticks to everything.
Not sticking there.
Oh. That'll be that then. No. I've got to take these off tonight. To be fair though, it will do for tonight, won't it?
Make good content.
At least you fixed it. You clearly in your of a life you were a seamstress. You're a woman because you're very. No, that's really bad to say. You're a streamsman. That's enough.
Get that loose bit that we're flapping about and annoying you.
I know what he's up to. He's going to end up sticking me to the van in a minute and driving off.
Entertaining, isn't it?
Well, we fixed it, and that's how you fix it. Look, it's I love it. Right. How many more miles do you reckon? I reckon we could do 1,000 more today.
Easily.
Yeah. The monkey bike, it's running sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
All this rain, and it's just gunning it. Not.
This will be entertaining going through Glencoe.
Yeah, it will be.
We'll be laughing in the van with the heater on, I promise you. It's with the truck there, mate.
Oh, he's taking the pee because he knows how bad it's going to be when we get there. Apparently it's because it's like this, it's going to be really windy and nuts.
As we come down out of Glencoe, we're turning right towards Oban.
Can I just follow you now?
No, I'll follow you, it's more comedy value.
Okay.
Don't forget.
You're supposed to be the support vehicle.
It's the only right turn at the other side of Glencoe.
I'm plugging my heater in again. Keep myself warm. I love this heated gear. Kais keeping me snug is brilliant. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I better fire it up though because it drains the battery. That's it. Yeah. Do waterproof SERP lesson. You do not want to learn. It's not having this zipped up. That's it. Gloves on. Power through. Aim. Some ferry thing somewhere along the coast. Well, I think it's along the coast, I don't know. We're going to some ferry. We're going to be able to then cut across the ferry and back onto land, obviously. And that'll be a few more miles out of the way. Okay. It's all good in the hood. Make sure everything's not got gaps in as little as possible because water's going to get in. Keep your gloves on so you don't feel how awful it is, and then I can keep tanking, pull my thing up so my pants on. I'm not sitting on my cuss because that hurts my bum over my jacket. Right, here we go again. It might be raining. I'm not cold because I'm in heated gear, so I can't pretend I'm cold, but look at that for a view. Mountains, road sweeping up, and we're heading that way, and we're still tanking. We're almost done. Well, we're at 1,465 miles. We're not that far from doing 1,500 on this trip. That's cool. And we're still going. No matter what this weather, this is a challenge, and I'm still going. And I'm going to get as far as I can today. That's literally has become my goal. Mile. But what a view. What a view to ride into. My exhaust has sheared off. Shit. Exhaust is sheared off. Bollocks. I'm in trouble now. The exhaust is sheared off.
The exhaust is sheared off? Does it still run?
Yeah, but the whole thing's...
Oh.
Shit. Look.
Right, it's not a touch it floor, keep going mate. You can't do that up here, it's chopped from Glencoe now. Just follow your nose all the way, you pass the turning, about half a mile past on the left, the Greenwelly pub, Greenwelly petrol station, we'll pull in there. We'll have a look.
This is not good. This is not good. You can hear that. I can't believe that sheared. Poop the poop. Poop the poop. Oh, that's loud. That's really loud. And now that the exhaust is being held on by one bolt, the rest of the exhaust. Shoot the poop. That's not good. That's bad. Right, I'm going to limp this to somewhere else. It's peeing it down with rain. We're on a mountain. Every day there's something. Come on, monkey. You're still going though. You're still going. I've just driven through an unbelievable rainstorm. I was being blown everywhere. That's probably the worst rain I've ridden through in my life.
Glencoe.
In Glencoe, that's been reminded where I am because I always forget where I am. I heard a hell of a noise and exhaust was hanging down. Hopefully I've captured it, but if I haven't, the exhaust came down. It's been awful. So we took the exhaust off. I've put something up on social media hoping that someone might have, you know, put on a better exhaust and got the original and I can buy it. But I'm still going. There is no exhaust on this anymore, but I'm still going and I'm not going to quit. I am not going to quit no matter what. So we're going to either find a place to either weld this little bit that snapped off on, or I will get an exhaust. But we are still going and I'm not going to quit. How wet, how bad it gets, it's still going to get around this blinking country. The monkey is sounding loud. So loud. Just firing up before I left that little shop I just told you about the bike. People were looking at me, but I like to class it as they're looking at my beautifulness, my manliness, and nothing to do with a bike making the most horrendous splutter noise ever. I quite like it because to me I now feel like I'm back in like the 40s or 50s racing an old flat tracker somewhere crazy like in the States. It just sounds awesome, but also you can hear it spluttering away. But hey, if I have to ride this bike for days like this, I will, because I ain't quitting. I'm just hoping that I just really hope that someone somewhere has got an exhaust that they've got spare from having, you know, modifying theirs or whatever, that they're more than happy to bring to me, sell to me, anything. If not, it's welding the other exhaust up somewhere, trying to. So either way, I'm still rolling, the bike's still rolling, and we're still going. So that's all that matters. It's not over yet. The monkey is still battling through. Right, what I'm doing now is I've got another, I think that says 44 miles on the sat nav to a ferry port where I catch the ferry over. That's my plan, and that's what I'm heading for. I am to the point now where everything's soaked through because I've been in and out trying to sort stuff out. My gloves are drenched in, right, literally drenched through. So they're on maximum heat to try and keep my hands warm, to try and keep off the cold, because it is it might not look it, but it is blinking cold in November, especially when your pants get wet. The wind chill hits it and it is awful. My boots, since I changed my boots to these RSTs, they're just cheap 90 quidders. They're alright, they still feel pretty dry, I still feel pretty good. Anyway, if it wasn't for this heated gear, I'm telling you, I'd have blue hands, I really would. Anyway, I'm still literally bombing along. I think my temporary repair, or tape looks quite loose, my temporary repair of my Roadskin waterproof trousers that I ripped, I can't believe I did that because they're so good. I really want another pair. Just my fault, gutted. But anyway, the temporary pair seems to be holding the waterproofs together. They've not split any further up my leg, otherwise I'd be getting a bit of a wet crotch. Oh, this is nuts. This is bonkers. Right, I'm going to try and get down these 44 miles and get to this ferry port and cross over, and at that point I'll check and see if I can do anything more about this exhaust today. I'm thinking worst case scenario, if I order one, pre-book a hotel, ring the hotel, just say am I okay to send, it's only a little bike and exhaust because my exhaust is blown, ride all day tomorrow till I get there, and hopefully I need to buy tools as well, because I think Gad is going to be heading off tomorrow. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure he's quite determined to now get gone and head home tomorrow. So yeah, I need an exhaust. But either way, we're still going. Unless this engine blows up, we are still going. Right, let's get to the ferry, let's get over and let's reassess the situation. So I saw this bridge riding past and I decided to come back. I was going to take the Vista in from a lay-by and I went, no, stop for a minute, take your time, chill out and just take some stuff in. So I'm going to do my absolute best to try and show you how amazing this is. The wind is unreal. I'm between sort of two pillars on this really old bridge. I've parked the Monkey in true style, but there is lots of sort of like plant pots with memorials on and plaques on part of the bridge and stuff. That I think this is obviously quite a very special bridge to a lot of people because it's got plaques and stuff, but it's gorgeous. But I'm going to show you this view the best that I possibly can. So we've covered, I don't know what it is now, it's over 1,500 miles. And it's a moment. I said I was going to get some whiskey and have a little drum. We got, looks like a dram?
Drum.
Well, it's a drum now. And we're going to have it in this little drum that's like a little bin. That's what I've decided. And this is a moment, we're both actually really cold. It started raining again. Can you open it, mate?
Has it stopped? This is the question.
Do us the honours of pouring this bad boy. But no exhaust. The rack's been welded and it's still strong as an ox. But it's just what else can go wrong, isn't it? It's like having to have things fixed as we go. But anyway, we've made it this far and we're still going.
Aye, it's strong.
So let's have our little drum.
Slante.
Yaki da.
Yaki da. Alright, that mate. I'll be having that.
It's really smooth.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Right. Back on the bike and a few more miles. My flipping mouth's on fire. Well, here we are on our first ferry crossing on the Monkey, and I kid you not, because the bike's so small and they all like bikes, they've only charged me as a passenger on the ferry, so Monkey's getting to go for free on its first ferry tour. We're off. We are literally off at sea. Everyone else seems to be stood in their vehicles because of the weather, but this is us at sea on the Monkey. How exciting. I don't know why I'm so excited about being on a ferry, but I am. But look, even behind me, I'll show you. There's another one. That's one coming the other way. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm on. Here, but hey up. Little Monkey. Oh look, it's lighter and more slim weight, isn't it? Without the exhaust. It does make a big noise. Well, anyway, it's a little bit rocky, so I'm going to hold on to Monkey, keep her safe. But we'll soon be over the other side. I've checked my phone. I'll check again in a minute, see if I've got any more help with the exhaust, but it's getting windy. Whoa, it's getting choppy. I'll see you in a minute when they get across, hopefully safe. So I've got off the ferry, travelled down the road, and a massive bike turned up. And then as soon as I saw a cool little dog, I knew who it was. This person has been massively supporting me, sharing my posts. Thanks to them, it's like so many people have come on board to help us. So I'm going to get them to introduce themselves, but they don't need to be introduced because I'm pretty sure most people that watch this are already going to know. But this is really cool. So I'll get you to introduce yourself. Go on.
Oh, sorry. I'm Paul, and this is Millie, also known as Bike Millie.
Motorbike Millie.
We thought we'd pop down and try and catch up with Helmet Head, and we were literally tracking him in the map, and as we were getting to the ferry he kept pulling away and we chased him down and we got to where we are now. Where are we? Largs.
I'm glad you know where we are. I keep guessing where I am all the time.
We're in Largs, and thankfully we managed to catch up, and yeah, great to meet you.
It's been good. And you've been sharing all the posts, haven't you? So it's been creating quite a lot more like attention to what's going on. So
it's been exciting, and you're a brave man. A brave man.
I just hope I make it. That's the biggest thing of all. And you're saying you don't like your bike because it's heavy and slow?
I hate just everything about this bike. I like Millie's carrier because it's custom made. Aye, that's about it. Everything else I kind of hate.
But you're still riding it, and you've got and the thing of it is, you do look cool. When you turned up behind me, I was like, whoa, that's a big bike. And then obviously when you pulled in, and obviously I saw like Millie, I was like, oh, I know who that person is. Instant smile. But it's definitely, it looks cool.
But, it looks cool, but really I'm actually chittering underneath as well, so yeah. Aye, well, it's okay. I love to hate it. How's that? I love to hate it.
And how was the tracking? You were saying, weren't you, as well, that it kept jumping?
I overtook you on the tracker, and I thought, no way, he's in a car or a van or something. And then at one point I would overtake, then you would jump ahead of me again, and I thought, no, you must be in a pickup truck I passed. And then you overtook me again, and I thought, where the hell are you? And then I saw your top box, and I went, that's him there, that's the top box.
I reckon most people are going to think I put it in the back of the van.
Yeah, absolutely.
But 1,600 miles, so I don't think I could fake that.
And that chain looks pretty loose, so
again, I've changed. Yeah, that's going to be just for the third time tomorrow. So I think it's just because I'm fat, to be fair, but it's doing well.
No, it is doing good.
Well, thank you, dude, and I do appreciate all the support. It's fantastic, and thank you for travelling down.
And everybody share it.
So they say you meet the nicest people on a Honda. I think I met one of the nicest people there. I just met Paul and Biker Millie. If you follow them on Facebook, I'll say that loads of people will know who he is, because everyone I seem to bump into knows Biker Millie as in the Facebook page, and they've got a YouTube channel and stuff like this. But honestly, the guy is so nice. You just meet someone and he's just proper a lovely person to talk to, and I'm the honoured one for meeting him, and he came a long way. I obviously skipped Glasgow, so I got the ferry over, and he went out of his way to catch me up to meet me at the ferry, and he's just a really nice bloke. That's all you can say about him. He's just a lovely bloke. I'm honoured that he's following my adventure, and I'm honoured that he's taken the time to talk about it and share it, because it means an incredible amount. It just does. When the people share it and they talk about it, and to actually get to put, you know, like a face to the name properly, and actually get to shake the man's hand, because he's helped us out loads at the end of the day, and he is just a really nice person. He's the sort of person that I'd love to go and do an adventure with, because I reckon we'd have an absolutely unbelievable giggle and an unbelievable time. And you never know, maybe one day I can talk him into coming into one of my crazy adventures that I do. You never know. Right, what we got to do now, I have 66 miles to go. That's the plan. Obviously I'm now heading, I'm not going to make it to the Lake District, I'm gutted about, but I am heading not too far from it, I believe. This tells you about how much I know. I just put a postcode in for a hotel that Gaz, the support vehicle, has sorted out for us again, and he's put the postcode in, so I just literally am following that to the postcode, and I'll catch him when I get there, and hopefully have that victory beer after getting that far, and see what happens next. But yeah, 66 miles, and guess what, going into the dark yet again. But we've done really well. I'm really proud of the little monkey again today. It's splitting array, you know, it's no exhaust and it's still firing, but I mean the water problem solved. But anyway, let's just get these miles done. Let's get them. We'll check for everything once we're in the hotel itself. He says I'm going to arrive there at 6:30. More than likely it'll probably be about 6:45, 7 o'clock by the time I actually arrive tonight. But what a good day. We've done some good miles. It's been an unbelievable adventure. Anyway, let's crack on with even more mileage and let's get to the hotel. I can't wait to get there and have a beer. Well, I am just arriving at the Woodland House Hotel. Now, I gave Gaz my credit card, told him to book us into a hotel. Because I moaned about last night. He said, I'll book us into a good one then. And he's booked us into a good one, I think. I think this is our hotel. Saying all that, I don't see his van anywhere. That indicates this might not be our hotel. Let me have a look. I could have this in completely wrong now. Well, what a day. I've just arrived at this amazing hotel. I'm paying for it, but Gaz booked it. Surprise, surprise. Gaz, you booked it, didn't you? But what a day. I mean, we went from Fort Augustus and we're down at Dumfries, I think it's called that anyway. And we've done about 255 miles from what we can work out today. And it's been an incredible day. Going over that mountain, the exhaust snapping, the bike sounding like it's absolutely screaming, and then like a duck paddling when it's ticking over. I'm about to go and check on my socials. I've literally just arrived at the hotel. I did put a thing up on Facebook. I'm going to look through, see if anybody's able to help me out. I've just had a phone call as well, so potentially in a couple of days I could get my hands on an exhaust, but 2 days with no exhaust isn't the best in the world. But what a day. A meeting Biker Millie. Oh, that honestly, it lifts your spirits. Such a nice guy, and so nice to meet Millie, and he's just cool. So I'm going to go and grab myself a beer. Before I do, let me give you a tour. This cost 105 great British pounds money, but I did say to Gaz, I want to sleep like I deserve to sleep as a lord, and he has delivered like amazingly. This place looks so cool. Let me show you. So here's what you get for 105 pounds. Check out the wardrobe. Seat each. Beautiful place for me to edit. Kettle, telly, the lot. We've got 2 single beds. I mean, look, nice width apart. How cool is that? It's good, isn't it? No more you trying to give me a hug during the night.
No way around, mate. I pushed them apart when I came in.
It doesn't surprise me. I do waff a bit wearing the same clothes for what, a week now. But it all looks good. And then the bathroom is next level. You've got, right, so always remember that the Lord is right, okay? So when you've got 2 sinks, the Lord sink, the peasant sink. How cool is that? And then I've just literally jumped in the shower as soon as I arrived. And it's cool, it all just works. So with all that done today, I am absolutely knackered, as you can imagine. I'm going to do what I just said. I'm going to go grab myself a beer, I'm going to check the socials. My plan tomorrow, if this is even close to being possible, and I'm probably going to get told by Gaz as I sip a beer as he breaks the news to me, it's not, because I keep putting bigger and further places I want to achieve every day, and he just smiles at me like I'm insane. But my plan tomorrow is to head to the top of the Lake District, travel through it, see where I am, etc. I want to get near to Wales as possible, because that's really my halfway point, and it's day 8. So I may be having to hammer loads of miles tomorrow. It's probably not going to happen. I'm probably overestimating what I'm able to do. And we don't know what's going on with the exhaust. So once I check all my socials, see if anybody's able to help me and all that sort of stuff, we'll figure it out. But what I do know is that I can't lose like hours and hours getting stuff done. It's got to be something I can get done quickly, because I just got to keep going and keep going and keep going. There's so many more people and so much more stuff going on. We are not even halfway yet. I am feeling knackered. I've got a bit of a cold coming, but I am loving it, and it's awesome. And thank you everybody for supporting it. I will see you tomorrow morning. Time for a beer. Ciao for now.